Imagine turning down a role in one of the most iconic films in Bollywood history. Sounds crazy, right? But that's exactly what some of the biggest superstars did. From Shah Rukh Khan rejecting Lagaan to Salman Khan passing on Dangal, the stars who said no to millions and blockbuster success will shock you. SRK rejects Lagaan. Back in 2000, the world of Bollywood was about to witness a legendary film. But before that happened, one of the biggest stars in the industry, Shah Rukh Khan, was offered a role in Lagaan. Yes, you heard it right. The film, which went on to become one of India's most iconic movies, was originally offered to SRK. At that time, the director Ashutosh Gowarkar was looking for the perfect lead, and SRK was his first choice. However, the superstar turned down the offer. Why? Well, SRK was already committed to a different project, and the role just didn't align with his vision at that moment. In the end, the role went to Aamir Khan, who made the film a massive hit. Lagaan not only earned critical acclaim, but also became India's official entry to the 2002 Academy Awards. Imagine if Shah Rukh Khan had taken the role. Would Lagaan have achieved the same success? The world will never know, but what we do know is that SRK's decision to turn down the film was a turning point, both for him and for Bollywood. The movie became a milestone, and SRK, as always, continued to rule the industry in his unique way. Aamir rejects Three Idiots. In 2009, one of Bollywood's most successful films, Three Idiots, became a global sensation. But did you know that Aamir Khan almost wasn't in it? The role of Rancho, the fun-loving, rebellious engineering student, was originally offered to none other than Aamir Khan himself. However, Aamir initially turned down the role. He felt that the character didn't quite fit the kind of film he wanted to do at the time. But after reading the script again, he realized how unique the story was and how it could potentially change the way education is perceived in India. Aamir quickly changed his mind and agreed to be a part of Three Idiots. The film became one of the highest-grossing Bollywood films of all time and was even celebrated internationally. Three Idiots not only made Aamir Khan a bigger star, but also earned him multiple awards, including a Filmfare Award. Who knows what would have happened if Aamir had stuck with his original decision? But one thing's for sure, Three Idiots became a game-changer in the industry, and Aamir's decision to join it was one of the best career moves ever. Salman rejects Dangal. Back in 2016, when Dangal hit theaters, it quickly became one of the highest-grossing films in Bollywood history. The film, based on the true story of wrestler Mahavir Phogat and his daughters, was initially offered to Salman Khan. At that time, Salman Khan was already working on multiple projects and didn't feel the character of Mahavir Phogat was the right fit for him. Despite the film's strong script and potential, Salman passed on it. The role then went to Aamir Khan, who completely transformed himself for the part. Dangal went on to break numerous box office records, earning Rs 2,024 crore worldwide and making Aamir Khan the star of the year. It was even featured in the Guinness World Records for the highest-grossing sports film. Salman's rejection of Dangal is often remembered as one of Bollywood's what-if moments. Had he taken the role, would the film have reached the same heights? We'll never know, but Aamir's performance left a lasting impact on audiences worldwide, showing that sometimes the right choice can make all the difference. Hrithik rejects Twilight. In the early 2000s, the Twilight saga took over the world, becoming a cultural phenomenon. But did you know that the lead role of Edward Cullen was once offered to Hrithik Roshan? Yes, the role that made Robert Pattinson a global star was initially pitched to Hrithik. However, Hrithik turned down the role. At the time, he was focusing on his career in Bollywood and wasn't interested in taking on a character from a supernatural romance film. Additionally, Hrithik felt that his image as an action star wouldn't align with the vampire persona. The role then went to Robert Pattinson, and the film became a global hit, leading to a multi-film franchise. Twilight earned over $3.3 billion worldwide and made its cast, especially Pattinson, household names. Looking back, it's fascinating to think about how Hrithik Roshan could have been a part of such a massive Hollywood franchise. But instead, he chose to carve his own path in Bollywood. with films like Jodhva Akbar and Doom 2, which became huge successes in their own right. Sometimes, saying no to something big can open the door to even greater opportunities. Ranbir rejects Bajirao Mastani. In 2015, Bajirao Mastani became a massive hit, showcasing the epic love story between Peshwa Bajirao and his warrior princess Mastani. But did you know that Ranbir Kapoor was originally offered the lead role of Bajirao? At the time, Ranbir Kapoor was one of the most sought-after actors in Bollywood. However, he turned down the role because he was focusing on other projects, including Tamasha and A Dil Hai Mushkil, which he felt aligned more with his vision. Bajirao Mastani not only grossed over Rs 350 crore worldwide, but also became a critical success, cementing Ranveer Singh's place as a leading man in Bollywood. Looking back, it's intriguing to imagine how Ranbir Kapoor would have portrayed Bajirao, but Ranveer Singh's dedication to the role made it unforgettable. Akshay rejects Jab Tak Hai Jaan. In 2012, Jab Tak Hai Jaan, directed by Yash Chopra, was one of the most anticipated Bollywood films. The movie featured Shah Rukh Khan in the lead role, with Katrina Kaif and Anushka Sharma in key parts. However, the role of Samar, originally meant for Akshay Kumar, was offered to him first. The role then went to Shah Rukh Khan, and the film became a massive success. Jab Tak Hai Jaan earned Rs 233 crore worldwide and became an iconic film, especially due to its music and SRK's charismatic performance. It's interesting to think about how Akshay Kumar's version of Samar Anand might have been, but Shah Rukh Khan's portrayal was beloved by fans and remains one of his most memorable roles. Ajay rejects Baahubali. In 2015, Baahubali, The Beginning became a massive sensation, breaking records and revolutionizing Indian cinema. The character of Baahubali, the powerful king, was initially offered to Ajay Devgn, one of the industry's most established stars. He felt that the grand scale of Baahubali wasn't the right fit for him at the time. The role ultimately went to Pravas, who transformed into the iconic character and gave a performance that made Baahubali a worldwide phenomenon. The film grossed over Rs 650 crore and went on to make history with its sequel, Baahubali: The Conclusion. Looking back, it's hard to imagine anyone else playing Baahubali other than Pravas. Ajay Devgn's decision left space for a fresh face to shine, and Baahubali went on to become a landmark in Indian cinema, proving that sometimes the right casting can create magic. Wait till you hear about Salman Khan, Bollywood's most controversial superstar. Stay tuned for our next video. Don't miss it, because trust me, you won't want to miss what's coming next. Hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you're always in the loop.